Hey guys, welcome to today's kids class. Miles, how you doing? Andrew, how you doing? Great to see you guys. Ari just came for class, so I had to talk with his mom a little bit. So you guys can have, Miles already has one, but in case anybody's watching that just has it full screen and can't get to the chat, is that you have this ability to take home one of these dummies. So you can have this one right here. If you need, just email me at brayajujitsu@gmail.com. Miles already has one. Andrew has a sister and a dad to practice on. So, but if you need one, I'd be happy. We should probably prioritize those that have no other option. Like I told Ari, I'd bring him this one just after class today. So I can stuff them, but they take like an hour and a half to stuff and find blankets for that I could rip up and everything. So awesome. I hope you guys had a really good weekend. My family's doing all sorts of things outside. We're gardening. We're going to we took our chickens to the park and they were running around the park and getting tons of worms. So they're super happy. Hey Ruby, great to have you in class. Does Ruby need a grappling dummy, or is Ruby okay with working on brother/sister/dad? If so, I can get Ruby a grappling dummy. I just said developing a cue. Email me at brayajujitsu@gmail.com, because if you tell me it right now, I will certainly forget. But if you don't need it, just kind of hold off and let the people who are solo take them first. I can definitely get these. Wait, you can see that one, not the other one. I can definitely get these immediately. I can bring these over just within... using mommy. Oh no, we need to get a grappling dummy for sure for Ruby. These are kind of like a little big for Ruby size, like not terribly. Jackson was having just a tad bit of trouble, but he was able to manage for the techniques. So great. Like I said, the chickens were loving it. They probably had close to 50 worms each, just going around the park and everything. They're laying eggs like nobody's business. My peach tree, it's protected in its awesome fort that I built, and it hasn't been breached by any creature. And the peaches are getting pretty big now. They're getting about this big or so. So it won't be more than, like, I don't know, a month or whatever before I'm able to have those. So that's pretty exciting. So trying to stay positive through these challenges, and trying to find some time for things that maybe you don't normally have time for. We have a whole week of great weather ahead of us. Maybe a hair cold, but sunny, no more rain. If you guys want to start a garden too, that would be pretty cool. All right, let's get started. We're going to do 50 jumping jacks. Ready, get set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Try to keep your hands straight as you do it. Don't do this. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Touch your heels while running in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. High knees with your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, circle your legs playing open guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot which way I was going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands down, shoot triangles just like this. One side then the other, lifting your hips. Ready, go. 1, 2. You switch everyone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Chin to your chest for the neck exercises. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ear to your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Chin to your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hip escapes in place. Ready, get set, and go. 1, your mom is dying, Ruby. Awesome. 2, I just looked up. 3, 4, she doesn't really know the hip escapes. 5, 6, 7, but you got to give her effort for trying. 8, 9, 10, makes it more fun. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, let's rest for Ruby's mom just a second. See if you can control your breathing. How many seconds to tie your belt? 20. Interestingly enough, when you have 2 belts, because sometimes if you're wearing the same color gi, they'll use another belt as an identifier belt. So you get 20 seconds per belt. So if you have 2 belts to tie, you get 40 seconds, which is super nice because that's a long bit of rest if you need it. All right, let's stand up. And we're going to do 50 calf raises. All right, ready, get set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Now you can tell your mom, 41. Jiu-Jitsu is not that easy. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Good job, Miles, Andrew, and Ruby. Okay, now let's focus a little bit on our stomach because we haven't done too much stomach yet. The crunches are really good. I like the crunches a little bit more than sit-ups. I feel like sit-ups really engages my legs a lot, which is good if that's what you're looking for. But crunches kind of isolate your stomach a little bit more. And that's what I want right now. Close guard, cross chokes, and then do the cross choke as we crunch up. All right, ready, get set, and go. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 40. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Go, Tiffany, you can do it. 23, 24, 25, 26. That's Ruby's mom. 28, 29, 30, 31. I'm feeling it in my stomach. 32, 33, 34. Feeling that burn. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Nice. Okay, we are going to do lunges now. All right, ready? We'll do 20 of them. Get set. Hold your colors and go. 1, 2, 3. No need to do fast. 4, just with me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good, very nice. Okay, let's do one. A lot of gyms really like this one, I don't. But it's good for the solo drill. We're gonna do a bridging drill. Our feet are gonna be close to our butt. Then our head is gonna be on the mat. And we bridge and we really look over to the side that we're bridging. And we reach with that opposite hand, kind of like over the shoulder like that. And we just go back and forth with that bridging motion. We're gonna do 20, okay? Ready, get set, and go. 1, 2, put your hips up in the air as much as they can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. Okay. You know what's coming next. We're going to do the push-up challenge. So as many push-ups as we can do. Ruby's done this before. I hope Ari gets on the stream, because Ari came by in person. So Ari, if you do tune in or in right now, just say hi in the chat. There's a little chat in the phone that you can do. Okay, so remember that we must do the correct form. Make sure that our arms are out. Make sure that our feet are together. My butt not too high, my butt not too low, and everything goes down until I touch my nose to the chest. Oh wait, what? Touch my, no, not nose to the chest. Nose to the mat is what I meant to say. Okay, so let's do that. I'm just gonna do 20, and you guys do as many as you can, and then we'll get it on our charts for today and kind of take a look at our push-up chart. Okay, on your marks, get set, and start. Type your number when you're done. All right, I'll head on over to the computer. Type your number. Okay, just setting up our sheets. Just give me a second. As a matter of fact, you know what I need to do is this chat that you see over here, this lags just a tiny bit behind the one that you guys see. So let me just pop out this from the live. There we go. Let's turn this off. And that can be our chat. 35 for Miles. Very good. All right, here we go. Miles. Go away, Jackson. Jackson's chart is right there as we log in. Today is 3/23/20. Was this yours, Miles? What number were you? Yeah. 35. Very good, Miles. I'm not going to forget anybody. I haven't done it. I say this every time. A great job with that 35, Miles. A new personal best. Yeah, yesterday, on Friday rather. Was it Saturday? Yeah, it was on Saturday. You were fatigued from doing it every day. You were going up, going up, going up, going down. Then you had to rest, and that was good. 47! Very nice. Isabel, I forget that you're doing the classes. When you say Andrew's here, you should say Andrew and Isabel. Great job, Isabel. Wonderful job. 20, and Ruby did 30. Incredible, Ruby. 30 is awesome. And that's a new personal best for you, Ruby. Great job. So here is today's scores. Definitely going up. So you can see where your score is, 20, 30. Everybody did great. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for everybody in the entire class to be able to do 20. That's the idea. All right, let's look. This is usually when somebody pipes in and goes, I'm here too. Get mine. Let's take a look at the entire class's chart. I'll make it full screen for us. Yeah, if you're watching on mobile, it's going to be kind of hard, but if you have a TV set up, that'll be awesome. Look at that. Look at that prettiness of Andrews just going up. Miles almost always going up. Look, he's coming after you, Andrew. And then Ruby, only a couple scores, but right there among the elite. Very nice. Isabel, very respectable scores, just above average. And you're hitting that 20 mark. Let's see, who else do I have? Who am I forgetting? I always forget somebody. Andrew. Oh yeah, Andrew, Isabel, Ruby, Miles. Okay, we got it for this class. All right, let's go back to, not that one. Wrong camera. Okay. Let me make this chat as big as I can. All right. Meet you over there. So, we did a brand new submission on Saturday. It's one that's illegal for kids at most tournaments. So, Dream, it's illegal. NABJJF, it's illegal. Jiu-Jitsu World League, it's illegal. And IBJJF, the main one, it's illegal for your age. But we should still learn it. There's nothing like super dangerous about it. It will become legal for you as you enter the juvenile divisions. Depending on your birthday, that can be 15. So for some, Miles, that's coming pretty quickly. The omoplata is a very common position and submission that you'll see in adult jiu-jitsu. It's a little bit easier to get on somebody that really knows what they're doing. So let's go over what the position is and then how we can get in it as a review. So come on over here, new Bob. This new Bob, the Bob in the other classes I loaned out. I'm loaning him out as soon as I can get him. This is brand new. It's his first class, so he's a little nervous. So let's go easy on him. And pretty soon he'll be at one of your homes, probably Ari's, right after this. So, you okay with me doing an omoplata even though it's illegal for kids at most tournaments? Yes, I am. Maybe I should just become a ventriloquist. Wouldn't that be like a wonderful skill to have in this current environment? Just like Jeff Dunham. Jeff Dunham! I could do a ventriloquist jiu-jitsu act. That would be good. Alright, Coach Dan. Get on with the technique. Let's do it. So, one way to just easily set this up, we did it from the triangle on Saturday, but we're just going to have him just put his arm like around our waist from the close guard. This is a fine way to get in the position. You won't get into it like this under most scenarios. Most scenarios you're going to use some type of open guard to get it, but this will work just so we can learn the position and what it's about. So he's just going to hold behind my back for whatever reason. I'm going to take my hand and just kind of help push his head out of the way. And I'm going to climb my leg higher against the back. And now I'm going to hip escape, hip escape, hip escape, hip escape, until I make a parallel position with him. And what I mean by parallel is I mean non-intersecting. You see how he's going straight and I'm going straight. Like this, like railroad tracks. That's what I mean by parallel. We don't want to stop when we have kind of like this configuration, where I'm more at a right angle with the dummy and myself. So all the way to parallel. Now let me get to where I can see you. Now, this position is called the laying omoplata. Because I'm laying down, I don't yet have a submission. Let's talk about the features of this position, and I'll go into some more details that I didn't give on Saturday. One is this arm, the one that's in the omoplata. It needs to stay over, like tucked into my pocket. So you can remember hand in the pocket for omoplatas. Now, one thing that he might try and do is he might try and jump over my body, taking a big leap, and then establishing basically the side control. And from this position, I can't really hold on to the omoplata. He eventually gets out, and then, oh no, look at me. Bob has won. And then I have to do my hip escape and recover. So, we have to have some strategy so that Bob doesn't jump over my body. Second is that Bob could maybe do a somersault. So one way to get out of this configuration is to kind of go with it. He somersaults, and then he comes up on top, and then Bob is back in the guard. He like undid the omoplata through the somersault and turning back on top. So we need some way to prevent both of those things at the same time. And luckily there is. As quickly as possible, I'm going to, with my left hand, I'm going to reach up and control around his back and sit up. Now, I'm in the seated omoplata. You notice how I just pushed his hand? He has a shorter arm, just the dummy does. So I kind of keep it in the pocket, in my pocket. Now, I fold my legs and completely establish the seated omoplata. So this is where I start to really think about a submission. And because I grabbed around his waist, it makes it very hard for him to somersault. So if he tries a somersault, it's very difficult. And then very quickly, before he could jump over my body, I reached up. And if he did try and jump at that moment, I'd catch it and then bring him back down here. So speed is a little bit of a part of it. Now, pay attention to how I fold my legs. In some moves with the adults, I'll say, get your legs in an omoplata position. And that's this, where they're kind of folded to the side. So you don't fold them backwards or the wrong way or anything. Just think my feet are away from my body. Now, holding on to his waist to finish the submission, I'm putting all my weight on his shoulder, and I lean forward like this until he taps. And then he taps. Okay? So, this is a submission on the shoulder, and omoplata in Portuguese means one of these bones in here. I'm not sure which one it is. I thought I think it was the shoulder blade, but it could be some part of the shoulder as well. But that's where the name comes from. It comes from the joint that you're submitting. And you're basically making his arm do this. The arm doesn't bend that way, but you're doing it with your legs. It's super clever. This isn't a new submission, but it wasn't until the 1990s where this started to gain popularity. There was a grappler named Nino Schembri. Nino Schembri. He used to dress like Elvis. It was really, really kind of strange. But he was from Brazil, and he currently teaches in the Los Angeles area. And he was really the person who made omoplata popular in the mid-1990s. And since then, it's evolved incredibly a lot. There's lots of new positions from the omoplata, new sweeps that I am teaching you today. Okay, so let's start from the beginning and let's go over the entire omoplata to, it's the scapula. Oh, thank you. I don't even know what the scapula is. What's the scapula? Is that the shoulder blade, right? Right, Miles? Yeah, scapula is the shoulder blade. Pretty sure. Thank you. You guys have unlimited knowledge on the internet. Hopefully you didn't get that information from a meme. That's what our society does. Just get information from memes. Unlimited power. And we get our information from memes on social media. Okay, so Bob is in the closed guard. He's grabbing around my back. And the good news with this technique is it doesn't require you to be the same size because you're kind of getting out to one side. Push the head a little bit. They can lean for you if you're using a sibling. Start to climb this higher because eventually it needs to pass in front of the head. Then I start hip escaping. Push the head. Hip escaping. Hip escaping. And look, I'm already reaching for his back, even like as I settle in. Now, to get up, I can pump my legs. Watch how I pump my leg and helps me kind of get up. I'll still even hold the arm in place with my right hand. Wave the leg. That can generate momentum. Really cinch up around the back. Many times you'll have to put your hand on the mat and adjust your butt backwards because you'll have the sensation of like, oh, I can't lean forwards. So just scooting your butt back a little bit will help. Now I fold my legs in the omoplata position away from my body. Now I lean forward. I can put my hand on the mat and I'm pushing off my feet back here. Go forward, and then tap. Don't let them do a somersault. All right, let's do it again. Come on, Robert. Different view this time. He's around my back. I push his head. I climb my leg higher and I start hip escaping. I need to get his arm out of the way. Hip escape. Hip escape. Hip escape. Yes! Now I'm in the omoplata. Let me scoot back just a tiny bit. Come on, cameraman. You got to keep me in the center. Yeah. Casper the Ghost is my cameraman. Holding the arm, wave the leg. You can generate some momentum if you want. Grabbing around the back as soon as possible. Scoot back. That will really help you. If any time you need to punch that arm and keep it in your pocket, do so. Fold the legs. Sit up. And he taps. Is that your nose? Yeah, that's your arm. Last time, and then I'll give you some time to practice. You're probably already doing it. All right. Back over here. Hugging around. Push the head. Climb the leg higher. Push. Hip escape. Push his head as needed. Hug his body as soon as possible. Now, wave my leg to get up. I wave my leg. I hug his body. Scoot back. Fold my legs. Lean forward. And he taps. This is the first thing that you should know from the omoplata. Okay, I'm going to set a mental timer. Right now it's 4:35. Let's practice until 4:42. All right, so I'll just kind of loosely practice till that point. I'll do it. Remember that if you are struggling with a part, you're like, how did he get his leg there? Or like this. You can scroll back in the video and you can pause or do it in slow motion. The icon down at the bottom of your screen. Right here. It's like a little knob. You can click it, and then you can go to playback speed and actually slow me down to 0.5 or even 0.25 if you need to. Okay? So, ready and go. Let's practice till that time. All right, Robert. I'm going to practice on the other side because I can use a little bit more practice on my weak side with the omoplatas, but you guys keep doing it on that side, okay? Triangle. Yeah, it's another thing. You can triangle your legs if you're here for a second. All right, I'll be quiet. Now's the time to ask any questions if you have any. No talking while you're drilling. Just kidding. 1 is the loneliest number. I don't know how that song goes. It'd be funny though if I started playing it. I only know the lyrics, not the melody. Should I sing you guys a song as I drill? Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand or please be true or one of those, I'm not sure. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. You know, that's actually a really good test to see if you know something, is carry on a conversation and try and do that same thing. It's not so easy. Or sing a song or something like that. That can be an awesome test to see if you actually know it or if only your conscious brain knows it. I'm going to switch to the other side now. Get a little practice on that side. My clock says 41. Maybe one more. Nope, still 41. Still going. Okay, time. Thank you for volunteering your shoulder. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to explore the relationship between triangle and omoplata. There's a very strong relationship between those two moves. And on Saturday, we went from the triangle to the omoplata. But today we're going to do the opposite, which is more common. We're going to go from the omoplata to the triangle. And the triangle has a better chance, at least that's what the perception is, it depends on your skill set, a better chance of getting a submission. The omoplata, all things being equal, probably has a better chance of I just noticed something was wrong on the stream with the audio. It probably has a better chance of getting a sweep as opposed to a submission. So let me fix something really quick. Hang on. There might have been a slight echoey type scenario when that was going on. In case you're curious, the microphone overhead was on, but also the camera, and the speed of sound is actually quite slow. So it reaches that microphone a tiny bit before that microphone, and since that one was up pretty loud, it might have had an ever so slight echo effect. And being a perfectionist, this can never take place. All right. I didn't notice, Coach Dan. How fast is the speed of sound? Oh, you guys are just going to Google it. How fast is the speed of light? Let's see if I know. The speed of light is 186,000 miles per second. About the distance from here to the moon, it travels in 1 second. Too fast? That's not a very good guess. I've probably told you this before. Is it indeed 186,000 miles per second? Sometimes I get my even numbers mixed up. Bob is falling over. So it might be 4, but I'm pretty sure it's 186 instead of 184. But you're right, just blazingly fast. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same setup. When we're hipping out and we're trying to make that parallel position that I was talking about, what they try and do is they try and center up with you to get back to the guard. Let me show you what I mean. When I first, doesn't matter how you get it. Like I said, we're not going over setups. As I'm trying to hip out like this, let's see what the best angle is. This is a pretty good angle. He tries to circle over here to try and go, oh, I'm getting out of the position, and then maybe going back to the closed guard or open guard or something. Basically, he's looking to circle and get out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my dummy start to circle, and as he does, any circling, I'm going to extend my leg all the way straight. 186,282. Yeah, I was right. That's right. I was 282 miles an hour off. I don't have that number memorized. Now I curl it around and I get the triangle. Because the omoplata will have default that one arm in, when he tries to turn, it gives me a great opportunity to go to the triangle. Now, it depends who you're practicing with. If you're practicing with somebody a lot bigger, it's fine, just stop here. If you're practicing with somebody that you can triangle, raise your hips, cross the arm, tighten the triangle, grab your shin and squeeze. Nah, just grab the head. We're violating all the rules. We're rule breakers because we're doing omoplatas, and omoplatas are available to you the same time that pulling a head in a triangle is available to you, which is juvenile 1. So 15 years old, depending on your birthday. So, omoplata again. The only tricky thing here is that when you're working with a dummy, Miles, just like push him around. Like I'm pushing his butt right here to make him center up with me. You see how he's turning? And as he turns, extend, curl, and lock the triangle. When you curl, this is the key point here. I want to make the back of my knee flush, get a good bite against his neck. The idea being is that I don't want any space between my knee and his neck. So I need to get a good initial bite, not something like this where I can stick my fist in there, because he may indeed actually try and sneak this hand in and then get out of the position, if that makes sense. So we extend and then curl and bite pretty quickly. All right, one more time, and then we'll drill together. So omoplata, I push my dummy's butt so he starts to center up. I extend and curl back. Now, I'll give my dummy some base, raise my hips, cross his arm, grab my shin. You can hip out and re-bite if you need to. Lock the triangle, grab the head, haha, and squeeze. Yeah, the people that do all these online classes, they're getting all the illegal techniques. Ankle locks, toe holds, heel hooks, pulling the head on triangles, omoplatas. We're going to do it all. Okay, so if you have any questions, I might not notice for a second, but you can throw them in the chat. I don't think you guys have any questions. So let's practice together, and we'll practice until your timer reads 5, or the clock reads 5:50. Wait, 46 minutes. Yeah, we'll probably practice for the duration, just setting aside time to do a race on the technique, okay? So let's practice. Let's go. All right, I'm going to do the other side. Still practice your setup as I'm hipping out. Ooh, Bob fell over. Come on, Bob, keep your base. Don't be a new white belt. Let me make sure none of you have any questions. Good, no questions. You guys keep practicing. I'm going to go over to the computer and I'm going to find some omoplatas in competition. So keep going, even though you're listening to my voice. We're going to find it in competition. We'll take a look at it. Be right back. Okay, over at the computer now. Okay, time. Let's take a look. I haven't previewed this in any way. I have seen this highlight a long time ago. This is an old highlight. Yeah, 2013. And even since 2013, the omoplata itself has really evolved to a great degree. So let's take a look at this scenario. We'll look at it full screen. Let me make sure I'm broadcasting it properly. Yep. Okay, let's take a look. There, it goes right into the omoplata. Super cool. Let's take a look at it. A little blurry. The resolution isn't the highest. Watch that right leg. Just kind of curls it around. And actually, probably, that is a really good example of, like, it's kind of close to what you guys did. There's some setups where it's going to be kind of tricky to relate what you just did as far as the setup. But that's pretty close. So the arm is in the pocket. It comes over. He tries to stand up, very common. So he underhooks the leg. Great. There's the laying omoplata position. Laying omoplata to seated omoplata. Oh, he's going to roll. He's going to roll. The position we did on Saturday, which was omoplata crucifix, which we didn't do today. And then you get a submission from the omoplata crucifix. These are actually common positions. These are not like exotic. And this is Clark Gracie. He's an omoplata machine. He actually kind of took the omoplata to the next level. There's that seated, rolling to the omoplata crucifix. He has a choke. He still has the omoplata. And then you end up tapping to, like, who knows what, the choke or the omoplata. Oh, this match. This match is super famous. Super famous. This is probably the match that has the most exposure to jiu-jitsu of any match of all time, probably. So Clark Gracie, this is Clark Gracie on the bottom. This is his name is Ken Pramola on the top. He does an omoplata setup, and it's just like whatever. He does an inverting omoplata setup. He brings him over to laying omoplata. He tries to stand up. He does. He eventually brings him down. And then rolls to the omoplata crucifix, a key position, and then gets the submission. So I want to show you guys, because this is actually a really fun story. So in this match, just a photographer, right about at this moment here, he kind of looks at a photographer. Probably that's it right there, just at the wrong angle. I'm not sure exactly when the moment was. But somebody snapped a photo. And Clark Gracie is a very handsome man. And there was a segment on Good Morning America. That's a national show. It's a very popular show. Millions of people watch the show. Where the idea was that you take pictures or you submit pictures of people who are looking fantastic in situations where they're not supposed to look fantastic. For example, one lady that was on the week before Clark Gracie, she took a picture and she looked amazing right after she had birth with her child. And, you know, you're not supposed to look good in that situation. And Clark Gracie here was this case. So let's take a look. I'll show you Clark Gracie. Let's find the photo that did it. Clark Gracie, this is the photo. So you can see right over here. Clark Gracie is a pretty handsome-looking guy. The ladies love him. And then he was on a segment with Good Morning America. I'll show you. Good Morning America, Clark Gracie. Hopefully it's online. Yeah, here it is. Good Morning America with Clark Gracie. Here, I'll broadcast this to you. I'll give you the audio. 1 second.
Yes. No, I mean, look at this picture. You cannot make this up. Mid-move, looking incredibly well, photogenic. We're going to meet him live in a moment, but first, how this brand new internet sensation went viral. Take a look. It's the internet meme that keeps on giving. The ridiculously photogenic photos of good-looking people caught in hilarious, spontaneous poses.
Kind of feel honored to be part of like a joke that's in good spirits.
Zaddy Little started the trend. He's the original, ridiculously photogenic guy. Then the world fell in love with Rachel, who looked ridiculously photogenic just out of surgery.
I couldn't believe so many people were looking at my photos.
Now, several ridiculously photogenic posts later, Clark Gracie has emerged as the ridiculously photogenic Jiu-Jitsu guy. It started with this photo, which went viral after being posted to Reddit on Tuesday.
We like to check out Reddit from time to time, and in this case, it was a really handsome martial artist that everyone was just like, oh my God, I have to tell everyone in the world about it.
Since then, an entire website of memes devoted to Jiu-Jitsu guy has been created with captions like, doesn't need a triangle choke to take your breath away, and locks up your arm and your heart. And this morning, the man behind the meme is ridiculously live and photogenic right here in Times Square. And we are so thrilled to have the ridiculously photogenic Clark Gracie here with us. Come on in, Jiu-Jitsu guy. Where is he?
Come on, Clark! He's wearing his medals. That's corny. Hi. All right, that's enough of that. So did you guys enjoy that there? I hope you did. Oh, wrong camera. All right. Now I'm going to make my way back over, and we are going to do a competition. We're going to see how many omoplatas to triangles we can do in 1 minute as the final grand finale. And I'm going to sandbag. You guys, I'll just go normal speed. All right. I'll meet you over there. Now, this technique is not one that's like really well conducive to speed. Like, oh, I'm gonna do a million of 1, 2, 3. So this one takes a little bit longer. So we're gonna see, get in your position, get your dummies ready. We're gonna start in the closed guard, and we're gonna see how many omoplata to triangle we can do. Now, we don't need to finish the triangle. All we need to do is lock up the triangle, and then we're gonna go right back to the closed guard. So, for example, I think you all understand, but this is what we'll do, Ruby. We're going to be in the closed guard. He's going to have his arm in the position. I'm going to hip out, hip out, hip out. He'll turn towards me. I extend, and I get the triangle. Now, I just go back to the closed guard, and then I do it again. You guys understand? I know you do. No need to answer. Okay. So let's get in position. Get in the closed guard. I am going to be the ultimate winner. Look how it changed. I was like, oh, I'm just going to go slow. All right. Who's working with a real person? They're at an advantage in this one. On your marks. Get set. Go. 1. 2. 3. I'm going in a circle. 4. She's a-coming round the mountain. Oh, I'm stuck. Mountain when she comes. 5. No, I can't lose to Andrew or Ruby or Miles. 6. 7. 8. 8. All right, what were your scores? I was going in a circle. Thank you, Bob. Bob says he got 0. He's a little sad. He's a little disappointed. He's ashamed. All right. I just wait for the scores. 11. Miles, get out of town. On the grappling dummy, you got 11? That's incredible. He must have a better grappling dummy than mine. I'm sorry, Bob. Bob, number 5. 6 for Andrew. 11? How did you get 11? That's crazy. I believe you, Miles. I believe you. All right, Ruby, how many did you do? Is Ruby still here? Or did she bail? Ruby, I'll give you 10 seconds. Speed. Feel the need for speed. All right. So that's going to do it for today. 5. Nice job, Ruby. 5 is a good score. I think 5 is a very reasonable score. Very nice job. Now, I'm guessing that Isabel didn't have the... Your dad sabotaged you, probably because you were going way too fast and not doing any of the details. My mom didn't know what she was doing. That's okay. You have a great mom, Ruby. If you got 2, that's okay. You have a great mom. She's, doing jiu-jitsu with you so you can keep practicing and keep improving. So remember, when your parents, who are right there, ask you, why did you learn jiu-jitsu? Ow, that hurts my voice. I need to stop using that mom voice. Yeah, it's scratchy. You will say, I learned the omoplata submission, and then I learned the relationship between the triangle and omoplata by going from omoplata to triangle. Okay, so that's how you answer the question. That's how we progressed our skills today. All right, that's it for this time. Say bye, Bob. Bye. See you soon. See you tomorrow.